Hello everyone, this is Lloyd from Bizzfo with a short tutorial on moving stock or creating stock at different locations on premises. This is not the type of stock that you move from your one branch to your other branch, but rather stock that you're moving. If you're in hospitality, it would mean that you could move stock from a bar to the swimming pool to restaurant 1 or restaurant 2. So let's have a look. Important to note on the screen, I've just got two example products, but you'll notice we've got a main store and a total holding quantity. So the fact that we're seeing a difference here means that there's already a location with quantity difference, and the bottom one just means the main store has got the entire stock holding. So when I click at the bottom, I can see, let's just go to this one that's got a difference. I can see that there's a bar one with an in-stock quantity of 4. In other words, in our main store we have 20 and the rest is sitting at the actual bar. So let's just quickly run through the setup of how I do this. We'll do the stock take, and then I'll also show you how to set up the point of sale if this was the actual terminal at the bar. So let's start first by going to our stock location. So we would click this button at the top, and I've already got some locations set up, so it's unlimited. So if I wanted to add another one, it would be bar 2. I would click my add button, and I now have another location set up. So I can add these items to the location manually. So I could say, let's take our cappuccino, and I could add this one to bar 2. So just to note, it's actually showing me if I click on this item, it's just showing me where it's currently, so I can see that bar 1 has got a location of 4. So I'm just going to add it, so you can see now there's actually it's listed here as well, so you could actually see your total stock holding at the specific for this product at different locations. And here you can set the quantities, but I'm just going to focus more on doing this via our stock take. The set to location price flag. So this location price flag means that I could set it to say use the location price, and the price at this location would be 85. So this could be my VIP lounge, and we know that they always pay slightly more in the VIP lounges. And then we can manually set the quantity, but again, let's do it through our stock take. Alright, so now we've got location set up, and the question is, how do we actually move or get that stock from this location into the other locations? So let's go to our stock take screen. So you can enter the stock take from this screen, which is your normal stock take screen, but also your move screen, and I'm just going to show you this one as well. You can do it from this screen as well. Alright, so let's do a new one. We're going to call this move to bar 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this is coming from our main store. I'm going to move stock to my bar 2. And the item I want to select is my cappuccino. And I'm going to move, let's just make it, I've got 20. Remember, this is now the main store. I've got 20 in the main store. So I'm actually going to move 2 of these items. So you can see that the variance is now picking up that it's a stock movement. And what I'm going to do is you can click save at the bottom if you want to process this a bit later. Or in my case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the process button to actually trigger the move and get that stock quantity moved. Okay, so I'm not going to send an email, and there is some different reports as well, so you can maybe, if you want to print your stock sheet report as your evidence that it was moved, you can get this, and there's some other variance reports as well. Just the variance report is just actually stating what has happened to this item. Alright, So let's go back to our main stock quantity. Let's have a look. So we still have 24 in stock, but at the bottom, I'm just going to click my view button. I can now see I have a stock holding of 4 and a stock holding of 2 at bar 2. And again, we can just you can right click maybe here to say edit and have a look what this looks like. And then clicking on the print button, you get a simple report that just states where these stock quantities are. You can use them, file them, check them at the end of the week or once a week, and at least get an idea of what your items are at the bar. Alright, so next step, what I want to do is to show you how to actually set up your locations for selling. So let's go to our program options. And on our program options on the other tab, we have, it's not on this tab, it's actually on the hardware tab. We've got a location setting here that says it's now picking up the location. So I'm going to say we are actually bar 1, excuse the pun, and then I'm just going to save this. So what this means is when I do the actual sale, let's just quickly recap on our stock holdings. So we've got 24. When I do this sale must actually deduct from the bar. So let's do cappuccino, and let's do one more. Okay, perfect. And let's just close the sale to get the quantity to deduct. Alright, I'm going to go back to my menu, and let's just go to our inventory again, and let's have a look what happened here. So previously there was 4 items that was in stock at the bar, and we can see that recently we've just subtracted 2 of these items. So closing off this process, let's say the week has passed, we want to do a stock take. Again, you can go to your stock take screen, and you would say this is stock take for, let's call it bar 1. And we just want to select our bar 1, and then what we want to do is we want to add the items for the stock take, which is our cappuccino, and then we'll see that we've got 2 in stock, or we've got so we've got 2 items in the stock. What this one is showing us, it's showing us in full quantity, so it's showing us the actual quantity that is not in the main store. So in this case, let's just do a stock count, and we say we've got 1 item, so we've got a variance of 1. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to process this stock take. So I'm going to process, stock take was processed. No, we don't want to email, and we don't want that file. And now moving back to our store, main store, we can see there's our 18 still in the main store, 21, and at the bottom you can see we've adjusted it with 1, and the quantity is now sitting at 1. So at the end of the week, what you can do as well is maybe click on your adjustments, go to your bar and see what variances you had. So it's the quantity before was 2, and then it was set to 1 with your loss, and at the bottom you can actually see what your losses were, and on a weekly basis just report on what's going on with the stock. Okay, so that sums up a quick overview of how to create your stock locations, how to actually move stock out from your main store, and setting up your point of sale to have the actual quantity to deduct and to close off your week by doing another stock take. Any further questions, please feel free to pop us a mail at info@bizzfo.co.za.